Morning if you just joined. Oh, somebody joined and then went off again. I don't know what happened there. All right, when you're ready, 2 inhales followed by an exhale. Nice long exhale if you can. Lovely, last one. Good stuff. All right, we're coming straight in. When you're ready, going into a tabletop position, we're going to go for our glute ones. Spreading the fingers nice and wide and then taking your right leg out. Try to pull the belly in, round the back, and then when you're ready, taking your foot up and over and up and out. So this one should be difficult if you're tucking under with the tailbone, just to try and create a little bit of resistance. You might flex the foot or point the toes, and then trying to create that resistance straight leg if you can, to try to get those glutes to fire up. You're trying to minimize or stabilize your core if you can. So there'll be a temptation to arch the back to move the leg. You're trying to resist that if you can. We'll do right side, then we'll do left. We'll get a little bit more glutes. Nearly there this side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, then coming back left side when you're ready. Again, try to minimize, stabilize that core if you can. So minimize movement. Again, moving that leg up and over, up and across the other leg maybe. And then really trying to keep that leg straight, flex the foot. Lovely. Keep it going. Rounding that back. Try to maintain that if you can. Pull the belly to the back of the spine to help you. Well done. Nearly there this side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, coming down onto your elbows, clasp the fingers. I'm going to go for a little bit of a new one today. So from here, take your knees back, and then from there, we're just going to try to go toes one side, and then back to center, and then toes the other side. So a little bit like our hip dips, feet going over to one side. We do this one quite a lot. Just taking the feet over. But as you come back up, you want to try and squeeze your knees towards your hips, just so that you can start to feel that little pull in, front of the body kicking in a little bit more. Well done. Do what you can on this one. If you walk the knees back a little bit more, then you'll have the body more parallel with the ground. So it'll feel a little bit more like a plank, but with the knees down. You can also do this in a plank position as well. Or if you want to make it a little bit easier, bring those knees in closer to the elbows so the hips are higher. Then have a go. Well done. Keep it going. Excellent. Halfway through. These are always tough ones to do, I think. Excellent. Nearly there. Lovely. We'll get our chest lifts in as well. Good stuff. All right, 20 seconds. Keep it going. Keep that squeeze. So knees pulling in. If you can, towards the hips. Feel that squeeze each time. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Coming down onto your front. We go for our chest lifts. So take the hands down by the ribs, trying to keep the shoulder blades squeezed together. Then you can try to lift up and then come back down. So squeezing up. And so squeezing the shoulder blades at the top and then coming back down. You can even make this one a little bit harder. So you'll go from your knees and then come down and then push back up again. So you're trying to almost just have the body at a diagonal. It's not that you're necessarily trying to work towards an up dog or anything like that, but you're trying to get those shoulder blades to squeeze together. So you can work there if you want to. Chest forwards, shoulders down. But the easier option is to go from the ground and then pushing up. Push the weight into the heel of the hands. Well done. A little bit harder on the knees. So give it a go if you want to have a go. Excellent. Nice and strong to those legs, into the glutes, especially if you are low to the ground. We might push up a little bit so you actually lift up and then back down. Just make sure you're not getting into the lower back. Well done. Keep it going. Good for building strength into the upper body as well. Keep those elbows in nice and close if you can. Lovely. Nearly there. Just 15 seconds. This one's a tough one. Keep it going. Excellent. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming up and onto your back when you're ready. So onto your back, we'll go straight into our sit-ups. So for this first one, you're going to have your knees pulled in, arms up and over the top of the head, and then reach up, lift up, bringing the head up towards the knees, and then arms all the way back and down, so head down as well if you can. So then you get to stretch the front of the body as well. And coming back up, you want to squeeze in, you might bring the knees in a little bit closer as well, so you get that lower back to pull up, peel off the ground a little bit more, so you're using that lower part as well. So that's always good, that lower part of the body peeling up and towards you, so it's like a little tug of the tailbone. That will help with things like shoulder stand as well, trying to lift up from shoulder stand. Well done, keep it going. Halfway through, we'll try and get our core, we'll try and get our set point ones in as well. Always good, especially after these ones. Lovely, nearly there, keep it going. Excellent, nice steady breath now. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, coming up, you can lift the head, lift the chest for this one, or you can keep the head and chest down and just focusing on the legs. So set point 1, you want to try and get your right angle with your legs if you can, pressing into the ground, and then maybe reaching forwards, hands to legs, hands to knees, or you can just stay and hold for a minute. Sometimes the hands do help though, just to give you a little bit of distraction. You should feel this on the front of the body. If you don't, you can always take those feet further away, so you've got a little bit more movement, but you're going to feel that lower back still pressing against the ground. So if it feels like your lower back wants to push or lift up, or you feel like your lower back is doing more work, really bring those knees back in and press the back into the ground. So you can create some resistance. You might be moving with the hands, or you might be staying still. Lovely, nearly there, 20 seconds, this one. Good stuff. Keep it going. Knees together, feet together. Excellent. Well done. Keep that lower back down. Have that little tuck under the tailbone if you want to feel that resistance. Lovely. Excellent. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming all the way up, we're going to get our hip flexor on, so we get our leg lifts. Straight legs today, out in front. If you want to make this one more challenging, you're going to lean forwards and then try to lift the legs up. If not, sitting up a little bit taller, or you might even be leaning back to make it even easier. You'll still feel those hip flexors, so top of the thighs kicking in, and then just lifting those feet up as high as you can. Straight legs as well. Well done, keep it going. Maybe point through the toes or flex the feet. So whatever you can do to keep those legs straight and get those legs lifting as well. Maybe leaning forwards to make it harder. So it almost feels like you should be doing a forward fold when you're leaning forwards. You can tell how stretched out you are, but you can give it a go of leaning forwards. These ones should be tough. Keep the legs straight, and then as soon as one heel goes down to the ground, get that other heel lifting. Well done, halfway through. Keep it going. We're going to try and get our toe taps in today and also our elbow to knee. Well done, nearly there. Keep it going. Lovely, 15 seconds. Feeling that burn. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Coming all the way down and onto your back. We're going to go straight into our elbow to knee, so hand on the back of the head, lift up the chest, the shoulders, and lift up the feet a little as well. Then reaching over, right elbow, left knee, left elbow to the right knee. And then keep working there. If you can, you're really trying to reach the elbow up and across. So take it across the body, take it forwards as well, so you get that little bit more of a lift off the chest on that side. Trying to work a little bit harder. Then the other opposite leg you might actually take further away from you, so you might go more into that sort of set point position. That's like going further away, so you work the hip flexor as well. It will target core, it will make it a little bit more challenging, or a lot, depending on how you look at it. Keep it going. And again, a minute on this one, as always. Lovely. You might be going a little bit quicker, you might be able to speed the pace up on this one. So as we get used to doing these, we'll just start to get a little bit quicker, and then you'll end up getting more in your minute than when you started. So it's still tough, still strong. Just keep moving. Well then, 15 seconds, nearly there. Keep it going. We go straight into our toe taps after this one, so it will be tough, especially following this one. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, drop the feet down, and then taking the hands onto the back of the head, releasing one arm down to the side, and then switch sides, other side. So we are trying to target the sides of the body here, so our oblique muscles, but you might feel the front of the body kicking in a little bit more, just because we've done those elbow to knee ones last. So it might be a little bit harder, or it should be a little bit harder. See how it is. You can always keep the head down a little bit lower, just move side to side. You might be able to lift the head, lift the chest a bit higher. Do what you can, modify if you need to. Keep that lower back pressing down if you can. You can always resist and press it down. You might have the heels in nice and close towards you as well. Lovely. Halfway through. Keep going. We'll try and get our lifts in today as well. Excellent. Keep reaching. You might go fingers to toes or fingers to heels. Try to think about where you were when you started. Try to maintain it all the way through if you can. As we get tired, we'll come up a little bit higher. Keep going if you can. 15 seconds, nearly there. Excellent. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming all the way back up. We're going to go for our boat pose ones today. So boat pose leg lifts. You want to bring your feet in nice and close towards you. Get that little bit of a sit up feeling into the front of the body, that rounded lower back, and then when you're ready, lifting those feet up. Aiming towards straight legs. Sometimes you can get the hands up, and then you're trying to reach up and touch toes towards your fingers maybe, or you might have the arms out, and then you should be able to lift the chest a little bit more. You're trying to keep this connection if you can, so thighs to the belly. If you can, keep it in nice and close. If you find that your legs going up quite straight very easily, you might need to go in closer. So the further away you are, the easier it is to go for straight legs, but I know sometimes it feels like that's what we're aiming for. We want to keep it nice and tight if you can. Just to get a little stretch on the hamstrings as well. Well done. We'll do this one, then we'll get our lifts in, and we'll be good for today. Excellent. Keep it going. Lovely. Nearly there. 15 seconds. Keep reaching those feet up. Maybe you're doing toe taps. So you're trying to reach up, get those toes to tap up. You almost have to kick the legs up. Well done. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, grabbing your blocks, we're going to get our lifts. So up to you. You can go for knees, cross legs, or you might go for straight legs today. So have a think about where you are at. Hands go down, and then when you're ready, you're trying to lift up. So you bend the elbows to start, and then as you lift up, straighten the arms right at the top. And all the way back down. If you want to do the hold as well, you might come up, hold for 10 seconds, then come down, take a breath, then go back up for 10. Just going to help to build strength. So if you can hold, and it doesn't need to be 10 seconds, if you're starting to build up to holding, you might just hold for 2 seconds, come back down, maybe work up to 3, 4, 5, and just keep building that way. So you can do 5 seconds, have a breath, and then come back down. Well done. Keep it going. We're halfway through. Straight legs. Try to keep the legs straight. Using circles up and then lifting up. Shoulders lean forwards, get those hands in the right position as well. We have been doing it where you move the block forwards. Try to get a lift, so you can always try that if you want to. Well done, we're nearly there. 15 seconds. Here we go. Excellent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, I'm done for today. It's all right. Well done, everybody. Thanks for joining today. Hope you enjoyed that. Feeling a bit better anyway. I hope you got some energy with that one. Anyway, enjoy your day. See you later. Bye.
Thanks, Emma. Bye.
Bye.